So, now, in a scenario, let's say you've finished your project, you're done in-betweening everything, and you want to watch it move. Everybody wants to watch their animation move, right? Now, that's where our exposure sheet comes to play. This thingy I showed you earlier. The exposure sheet, if you've come across, if this isn't your first animation software, if you've come across like Clip Studio or Adobe Animate, maybe even Photoshop, they all have their own special timelines. Quite similar, actually. Now, in Stylus, we also have a timeline, but kind of mimics what an actual timesheet looks like. And this is the kind of timesheet we use. A timesheet, exposure sheet, they both mean the same thing. And in most studios in Japan, probably, maybe, they use this kind of timesheet. It almost mimics what we have in the timesheet. 24 frames, 1 second, 24 frames, 1 entire second. Exposure sheet, it does what it's named to do. Exposes things. An exposure sheet does what it's named to do. It exposes things. In this case, it exposes your in-betweens in Stylus' version of a timeline. It's where you set your keyframes according to when or where you want them to show up. Like, if you can see here. If you don't know how to use a timesheet, then you can probably disregard this, but if you do, basically you just follow whatever is written on this part of the timesheet, the red ink, because that's the in-betweeners version of the keyframes. So whatever is there should reflect on your exposure sheet in order to play everything smoothly. Once you have all that down, you just press this button over here. You click that button over there. This should, I think this is the motion check, what we call it. And it'll take some time to render everything, but once you do, yeah, there you go. That's your exposure sheet crash course. And finally, once you've done all that, you're gonna want to export that to, maybe you also have Paintman, because I'm sure that comes with the bundle. Sorry. To prep your in-betweens for, to prep. Now, what you're gonna want to do after you do all this is definitely color in your animation, right? All your keyframes and all your in-betweens. Next step is to export it in order to be read on Paintman, because Paintman reads files differently. It reads Targa files. Now, I'll show you what a Targa file looks like in Paintman fashion right after I show you how to export it. So go to this window, this tab over here. Go down to B, or F12, yeah, you could press F12. Then this window pops up. You're gonna want to look for your project document. So if I were you, I would put it somewhere close or without too many subfolders, like your desktop, so you can find it right away. In this case, I put it all the way over here in documents from LAN C2 OI1. You should be looking for this icon over here. This is your project. This is where you did all your drawings. Now, once you select that, click this button over here, and this window pops up. Make sure this says Targa. Export, the export path, basically. This is where it creates a folder. So if you put this on desktop, it creates a folder on the desktop with the converted files. So press that, press OK. And if you think everything is set, just press OK again, and it should start rendering it. I'm gonna show you real quick what the difference is between the original Stylus file, and then let's go get a Targa version of it. And there we go. So from afar, these two seem very similar, but when you zoom in there and zoom in here, you'll start to notice the lines are quite different. The lines over here in your original Stylus file are very smooth. In Paintman, it's very sharp and crisp because lines like these make it very, very easy to paint and fill in. If you have lines like these with pixels that have opacities like that, it's gonna have lots of gaps and it's not gonna look good. Few artists know this pain, and I'm pretty sure you know why we use these types of lines. These lines are called raster lines. This is the product you're gonna want to have when you start painting your animation. We're gonna cover Paintman if you want as well, with in another video maybe, but not this one because it's gonna be a bit too long. Though, if you do want a Paintman video, just let us know in the comments below. And one last question we actually had in one of the comments was, why do we use Retas instead of Clip Studio? Why hasn't it changed over the years? And why is it still being used by Japanese anime industry today? Despite Clip Studio being renowned for its versatility, it's because of the fact that Retas was designed to and can mass produce frames faster than Clip Studio, especially when paired with Paintman. Roughly speaking, if we used Clip Studio, it would probably take ages to do it. But we're not saying animating in Clip Studio is bad. You can also do that if you want. We just prefer this method. That's the end of the video, and I hope you've learned something from that crash course. If you did, do like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the video. Ring that bell icon for more notifications whenever we upload a new video. And it says here, by the way, that only 60% of our viewers are actually subscribed, so try subscribing. You can always unsub later if you don't like our content, you know. But do us a favor, click that button, and hashtag OI1 for your fan arts. And goodbye. Ta-da! I don't know, it's what I hear.
またね